Welcome back, everyone. I'm Crane Bramp, your old Brainiacs, and this is episode 9 of Empire of Madness Season 2, where we're social workers for the Elder Gods, out to make the Rim a better place. You know, a tentacle here, a tentacle there. Never really hurt anybody. Anyway, between episodes was super duper quiet, which was nice. We got a couple of traders that provided some real benefit to us, and we got our mortar research finished. I also did a bit of planning. You can see is by all the color on here. So, yeah, before we get settled in, I want to thank you for taking the time to hang out with the community, and I hope that today is the day that I earn that like and subscribe. And remember that I stream live on Twitch, doing survival gaming, and all that information's right down there. So, a couple of notes before I get started. One, I've taken the tab sorting mod that I had been using out because it was really, I was running into some placement issues during my Twitch streams that were just really aggravating. The shields, for example, ended up on the lights tab, while my helicopters from SRTS Rotorcraft were put in decorations of all things, and took me like 3 streams to even figure out where they were at. Second, again, in my Twitch streams, I've been having stability issues related to the Smart Colonist bar. On my streams, I've switched to colony groups, which I find to be more feature-rich and stable, but it doesn't show pawn badges, which I have just become hugely reliant on to just glance up there and see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it in for the YouTube series unless we run into some big stability issues, but I thought you might want to know in case you experience any issues and need to switch, and link to colony groups will be down in the description. Finally, we started a brand new live playthrough on Twitch using a modified version of this mod pack, except it's using gas and shells and a few other things, and I've updated everything. Anyway, I'll be posting those streams with episode numbers, and they'll be on a playlist. First episode drops tomorrow, so check it out, man. I'd love to hear how y'all like it. Oh, man. So between episodes, I was going to start leaving this stuff up. Remember, I told you. However, I missed one, and I do want to show you. A bulk goods trader came in. This was really important because we got a chance to sell all that junk that we had. See how much better everything looks up here. We got a few thousand silver out of it. We have 2,400 left. But the biggest deal, as you can see here, is he actually has some incendiary shells and a few HE shells. Oh, that's really going to help, because to make Promethium is like a whole thing. We're going to have like a garden inside in a refrigerated area. Or we need a bunch of boomalopes, and I don't know that I want to do boomalopes right now. So, also from the bulk goods trader, I picked up a DM screen. It'll just be an additional joy object. So, yeah. So what do we got? Man, we got so much stuff to do. So we had a slaver come by, and I bought Ryan. I mean, he was fairly cheap, and he's really good. I mean, look at all those passions. He doesn't have like really high skills right now, but he'll be a great colonist if he survives. Also, some livestock wranglers came by. We did not pick anything up. And of course, our mortars are finished, and we need to immediately get a mortar because we have this mech cluster over here, and the defoliator is getting bigger and bigger. So let's go to security, and we will throw, for right now, I think I'm just going to put it right here. It's got to be open to the sky anyway. We've got plenty of steel. Note that we are running very low on components, but we did hit a small cache of them up here. So, yeah, so we got that going. Let's talk about, so we've got our Rimu Nation benches in, and I want to start working on a few things really quick. So on the apparel bench, if you go down here, there are military backpacks. These are 90 fabric or leather. We got a bunch of plain leather. And it gives you a plus 60 carrying capacity and a plus 35 bulk capacity, and only a minus 10% to move speed. So that is freaking awesome. Let me see, how many colonists do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I know you guys tuned in to have me count colonists for you. But, okay, so we're going to do that. We also want to make, if I can find it, Animal Transport Pod Crash. Let me pause that for just a minute. This one right here. Is it this one or... They're both the same thing. So, make a combat uniform DCU. Actually, I like the DPM look better. It's 95 fabric or leather, but gives you a plus 25% global work speed, which is just absolutely crazy. So, we're also going to do that. You know what? We might as well do 15 of each one of these, but man, that's going to take a lot of fabric. So that'll get going. It may be an episode or two before we get through with that, but we'll see how that goes. Let me unpause this so they can start working on that. Over here, we want to start working on growing zones. Now, I've got 5 marked over here, but we're not going to do 5 right now. I actually want to do... we finished our medicine production, so we have a drug lab. I built it in between episodes because I was trying to look and see how to make promethium. But anyway, we have our drug lab. That means we need herbal medicine, which we have, although I would like a bigger area. Let me pause this before the animal dies while I'm talking about this. But I'd like a bigger section, and I want to do nutroflowers, which we need to make nutramine to make medicine. And I want to do tobacco to do cigarillos. I know a lot of people like to do smoke leaf. I'm trying to stay away from the dependence. I know that tobacco gets it too. We'll just see how it goes. And then I want to make some spectago for some spectago tea so that they can have a little bit of entertainment off that. So let's check out the animal pod crash really quick. What is it? It is a sheep. We'll finish it off. Not really worried about one sheep. Don't need just one sheep. Also, we have just been doing really bad on wildlife. There's like hardly anything out there to hunt, and there's absolutely nothing to train. Now, I'm not going to complain because we got the ground runners, but we're kind of totally dependent on our farming right now. So, yeah, we might want to get on top of that. All right, so let's do these growing zones while they're working on this. Let's get somebody to prioritize working on this. Wilhelm, you can stop meditating and come over here. All right, and then I believe that we need to clear... No, none of that's set to graze, but I do want to set this to no animal. So that's going to be right there. And I also want to set this to no animal, this to no animal, and that right there to no animal, just in case. Looks like we need one there, too. All right, so I'm going to leave our... For the moment, our heel root farm over here, I think it's actually doing fine. But we'll get all this done. Let me clear this planning out really quick so that it just doesn't look so bad. There we go. And we still got 2 zones that we're going to do over there. Zones that we're going to do over there. And then this is going to be our throne room. It's already laid out. It's got room for walls. We'll probably do the walls in bonecrete and then replace them later. So I'm going to back up for just a minute. We're going to kind of center this out and leave it like that. And let's speed this up. Let's see if we can get our mortar done. And then we're going to have to start bombing these guys. Hopefully we have enough shells. So I will see you guys on the other side of the speed up. Alright guys, so quite a few little things have happened during the speed up, but nothing major, so I didn't feel a need to stop for it. One, I got to thinking about this. This mechanoid right here, this phalanx, is a healer. It's going to be really tough to destroy. I doubt we're going to get it on the first shot. And it's going to come, both of these probably, the pikeman and this dude, are going to come around this corner. And like a mechanoids usually do, they're probably going to rush the enclosures, the embrasures, I'm sorry. So I built some cavalry spikes out here, hoping to slow them down a little bit. I also threw a weapons locker right here and put at critical all of our shells, so they're right here beside this. Got a small fire. They're going to put it out. All right, so we are going to try to take out this Mechanoid Cluster. Let me slow this down just a little bit. Here's the idea. I'm going to try to get everybody ranged up here and ready. Let's see. The animals need to come in. Everybody needs to be from outside because this is probably going to get really nasty. So let's do... Rosalina's got a really good shooting, so let's use her on the mortar. All right, so Kay does not have a defensive position yet. She's probably going to need to be pretty close because she has a pistol. So let's put her right there. Let's get Peter down there, Esme, and Ryan. Ryan has no... Oh, Ryan's melee. I'm not really worried about that right now. And just in case, let's get Oaks right there along with Beryl, just in case they need to hold off anybody coming in. We got our war alpacas out here. All right, we're going to need Rosalina on the turret. We're going to set a force target right on top of the defoliator. We have high explosive in it. We have 2 shells. Let's use them and then just move to the incendiary and see what happens. All right, guys. I'm a little nervous about this, but here we go. Oaks is in position. And all we're waiting on is Rosalina to get down here and man the turret. All right, Rosalina. Show me what you have, darling. Oh, that looks like it's a little low, but that's a really good shot. Oh, that was nice. Come on, Rosalina, if you can give us a couple of more like that. Little high, but that one looks like it might be right on the defoliator. Oh, there we go. All right, here these guys come. We do have the mechanoids on the way, waiting for this last shell to hit. It's the last high explosive. That was really, really high. All right, so let's change over. Oh, she's automatically changing over the incendiary. That's good. Here come these around the corner. You know what? I feel kind of nervous about this. Let's move these guys back just a little bit. And that was a nice shot, whatever that just was. All right, let's see what we got over here. Looks like we did take the defoliator out, so let's get Rosalina off of this and down here with everybody else. And that last one might take out these, but I'm not too much worried about the turrets. This is what I'm worried about, this phalanx right here. There we go. And it's got an EMP cannon also that'll just do all kinds of dirt to us as well. So, 50. Oh, come on, baby. 48. Oh, the pikeman's down. Pause it for a second, see how everybody's doing. Oh, that was tough there. Okay, so 4 conditions, 5 conditions, 4 conditions. I just want to make sure that nobody's like dead for the moment or bleeding out or anything else. All right, so the pikeman's out. We're just having to deal with this dude. He's down to 38. That's about the best we can do so far. Oh, Rosalina is down. Let's get somebody to rescue her. Nobody watching for targets. Beating fire out. Right there. 33. Come on, everybody. Come on. 21. We're working them down. Esme, can you get over here and help out? Boyle, you don't look like you're close enough. You're not firing. There we go. A little bit more. Here comes Hoyle to rescue Rosalina. Check over here really quick. Those are okay. Oh, man. Come on. 14. Working him down. Esme, I need you over here where you can actually fire. Liana, I'm not sure why she's... Oh! Ooh! Oh, it's down. Man, I was really, really worried that we were fixing to lose the colony right then, or at least get somebody killed. I think that was my primary concern, was somebody getting killed. So let's release everybody. Let's do and allow all really quick. I need to remember that it's just the home key to do that. Rosalina, how are you doing? We'll check once she gets down there. Let's speed this back up. I want to make sure that she gets there to a hospital bed, and I want to make sure that she's not bleeding out and somebody doesn't just leave her there to bleed out. No, just 7 conditions. What kind of damage were they doing? Frostbite from the cryogenic gun. Oh, man, just nasty, nasty damage from that thing. Woo, man, we've got half the forest on fire. We still have 2 mini sluggers and an auto charge turret. But, you know, they're kind of tucked over here in the corner. I'm not too much worried about them, and we might have a caravan come through and just take care of it for us, or maybe some man-eaters or something. All right, so let's assess the damage. I think the cavalry spikes really, really helped out. Quite a bit of damage to the bone crete. But, you know, other than that, that wasn't too bad of a run right there. All right, so I'm going to pull out a little bit, and we're going to speed this up simply because we've got people that need to get some healing done. We still have mining to do. We still have growing zones over here. We've got to do our research. We're hoping to finish gas operation. Maybe we can get gas operation finished and then start doing our weapons. I'm just going to see how long that's going to have to take. We do have a new recruit, Hoyle. He was probably one of our prisoners, so let's check him out really quick. Let me do his work. I'll be right back. All right, so the best thing that Hoyle's really got going for him, he's got handle and train, but man, so many other people do. He can do a little bit of harvesting, but he can do drug production at a 7, which is actually not like too terrible. So I think I'm going to one him over to drug production. That way he can get that stuff going. Speaking of drug production, we probably need to do our bills really quick. So we do have neutro flowers coming off, so we're going to want to do... hold on, what is the skill level for this? Intellectual 6. Good deal. He's got a 7, so we're going to do that until... making 5. Let's do it till we have 100. And then once we have that, we can start actually making medicine, but we're going to have to, you know, We're gonna have to research that out first. But we can make... Let me see. Nope, can't make that. But we do have... what I was going to do is I was going to see if I could make sterile bandages of some type. I can't. I'm sorry I didn't explain that. We do have our Spectago. We do have our tobacco. So we can do cigarillos and we can do Spectago tea. Cigarillos are done at the drug bench. So we're going to make cigarillos times 4, and we're going to do that. There's 4 at a time. Let's just say 50. We shouldn't need any more than that. And then the Spectago tea, I believe, is made at the food prep table. Which, do we have one of those? We absolutely do. Nope, it's not there. Here we are. It's actually in the... Okay, well, that's fair enough. So let's do Spectago tea in bulk. How many are it making? Probably 4. Let's do that until we have... Well, I don't need a ton of those. Let's say 50. And we'll actually move it up the thing because it won't take much to actually make that. And then we can get our Spectago tea and get just a little bit of entertainment value going for free. Yeah, I think that's it. I can go on and speed this up. Let me make sure that everybody is unrestricted at this point. Make sure that the animals are back on their work policy. And, yeah, where will I see you guys? On the other side of the speed up. And there is our gas operation. Let's slow this down a little bit. Oh, all right. So gas operation is done. We do need another research project. I think what I'm going to do, we do want medicine production, but I also want to do a microanalyzer. So let's go on and add the microanalyzer. Then let's add medicine production. And after that, we're probably going to do sleeping gas, but I want to leave that stuff right now. The next thing that we need to do now that we have gas operation, we also have a textile trader. I'm not really interested in him right now. Is we can now go over here to the CQB bench. I never can say that correctly. And we can start making some actual really decent weapons. Now, the one that I particularly like is the P90 SD, but the problem is the sheer amount of components that it's going to take to make. But we're just going to have to buy them or find them or whatever. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By the way, what is Hoyle? He's probably going to be really, really weak melee. But anyway, let's do mark 7 of these to be done for everyone. That is 70 Chemfuel. What is that? 280 steel, but most of all, that's 49 components, which is a lot. I mean, we have 13. That's a lot. All right, so let's see if the trader's still here. Maybe they have some components. Might be a good idea to check really quick. And, you know, never hurts to find out what they got. I do want to mark all of this stuff for hauling, and also down here, make sure that we're zoomed in so that we don't get anything but this stuff. I want to mark these for haul. And also, I don't think I've got a shred mechanoid set on my machining bench. We need to check that out really quick. He does not have components. That's all right. All I really want to know is do I have anything I want to get rid of? Nope. All right, so we definitely have to watch for components. Now, Shred Mechanoid should be under my machining table. It is. I didn't do it correctly, so do forever. That should go up here. And it'll break them down and get some components, maybe some plasteel off of them. But, yeah, that looks like a good place to leave it, guys. We got rid of our Mechanoid Cluster. We still do have these turrets over here that have a very long range on them. I'm probably going to end up making a zone over here, really similar to the no animal zone, and just have it as an exclusion zone for right now. I mean, eventually we're going to have a colonist caravan or something come through here and take care of it. Bombing it with a mortar is going to be absolutely a pain in the butt, and we're not going to have any decent range on any weapons till we get all this other stuff built. So we've got a ton of stuff to do in between episodes, but hopefully we can get it done. So you know what it is, guys. If you like what you see, if you like what you saw, then hit that big red subscribe button, and I'll see you back next time for episode 9. Until then, peace out, guys. Stay safe. Have a good one.